Assalamualaikum and hello YouTube. My name is Nur Muhammad from NWatch, and we are back with my last SOTC video for the year. This is my it is in January 2023, and this is my San Martin watches collection, right? So basically if you guys don't know, San Martin is one of the famous brand on AliExpress, and they, of course, they are some of the most expensive brands on AliExpress, but still, for the money, I think there are a few models that is totally worth the money, right? So let's check out the first watch, which is this San Martin SN0068, right? So this is an homage of the Seiko 6105 8000 series, so the model after the 62 mass, right? So this one, it's featuring a 42mm case diameter, 13mm in thickness, and 48mm from lug to lug, and 20mm lug width, right? So I've got the model in this MOP mother of pearl dial here. You can also opt for the Kanagawa wave dial, but that one is a little bit too it looks a bit too over the top for me, so I don't really want to stand out that too much. But yeah, still, if you guys are okay with that kind of dials, yeah, you can always go for that, right? So inside this particular watch is the Seiko NH35 movement, right? So I still keep this one because I think there may be time when I get to review the Seiko Slim Turtle, which is the watch that that watch comes after this model this watch has been released. So maybe I can borrow that and compare it to this one. And yeah, so anyway, so please, if you guys have one of those and you live in Malaysia, so please do let me know so that I can borrow that particular watch, right? So next up is the homage of the 62 mass. So this is the SN007, so an homage of the 62 mass, but rather than it has the 40mm diameter, so it is a bit big in my opinion, but of course it has that gray dial, right? So, and it also featuring this BSH printing, which means that this is the Brotherhood of Submariner homage forum group, right? So it's quite tall at 14mm, but mainly due to that bubbled dome sapphire crystal, which is a bit too tall in my opinion. But yeah, still, it feels a bit too big, and that is why I have another version which is much smaller of this much smaller than this one, right? So this one I've paired it with a Autumn black strap, right? So black Stelco strap, and I think that looks cool, but still I do feel that it is a bit too big, right? So, and of course this one is featuring a full Lume bezel insert, right? So next up is my favorite San Martin for 2021. This is the San Martin SN004 with a leather dial, right? So you can see that beautifully done brown color dial with that full patina indices, and those gilt handsets there. Our hands, main hands, and the lollipop second hands, which looks beautiful in my opinion. And this one it's using a 38mm case and with a 39mm bezel insert, and the lug to lug is just 46mm, and a thickness of about 13mm, and of course it came on the 20mm lug width, right? So I swapped out the bracelet for this beautiful leather strap from San Martin, and you know what, I think this thing looks cool, right? So next, let's just put it on wrist and see how it looks like. I just prefer smaller dive watches these days because yeah, my tastes have changed, right? So next up is another watch that harks to the vintage Rolex, right? So this one is the San Martin SN0006, right? So it has that what they call this vintage Rolex look, but with this ceramic bezel insert, and I just love that classic looking thing. And of course it has the grill lugs for easy change of the bracelet, but unfortunately this one has a bit too long lug to lug of 48.5mm. But still, if you guys have wrist size of 7" or more, this one would suit you much better compared to the to my 6.75" wrist, right? So PT 5000 movement in it. I forgot to mention that one has NH35 the SN004 has the YN55, and this one is PT5000, right? So, and of course they have started to use this. I think from that one they have started to use this excellent St. Martin clasps here, and of course even we have this old style bracelet from St. Martin, right? So excellent bracelet. So yep, like you can see here that the lug to lug is a bit too long, but still my limit is 50 millimeters. This one it would help is if it has a much shorter lug to lug, because it will make this thing looks a bit more classic in my opinion. Right, so next up is the watch that sparks my interest in 37 millimeters size watches, right? So this one is the SN021A-2. So basically a mishmash mix between the OP and also the Mercedes hands, right? So, and this one, yeah, 37 millimeters, perfect size case size for a daily watch in my opinion. And yeah, this one started it all, because after this I've got, I think, 3 SN021, and I've only kept sorry, I've got total of 4 SN021, but I've kept only 3, right? So because there's no point of having the exact 3 of the exact same watch in, you know, in my collection, right? So also awesome piece. PT5000 movement, strong BGW9 Super Luminova, and yeah, this of course the bracelet tapers from 20 to 16 millimeters, and it also have that excellent class here, right? So and it didn't come with only this color, this dark color. So this mine is a dark green, but it also comes with quite a lot of, you know, fun looking color, but I'm just a boring guy, so that is why I went for the green dial, which, you know what, I kind of regret now, but yeah, still it looks awesome in my eyes at least, right? So next up is the only St. Martin Pilot watch that I have, and I've opted for something a bit more different, which is this bronze case finishing, right? So not case finishing, but bronze case material. So this one is the SN0030 Q2. They also of course came with a few other stainless steel version, but I wanted to try out if I can live with this you know, bronze material. And yeah, I think it is cool, but you know, it's not really my first choice of watch case material, because yeah, I kind of, you know, I don't really like things to tarnish, but yeah, still it looks interesting. But yeah, still maybe this is the one and only bronze watch that I will go for. But yeah, still I don't really mind it, right? So I've paired it with this leather strap from St. Martin with this bronze buckle, right? So, and 39 millimeters in diameter, 49 millimeters lug to lug, and yeah, it does look a bit big, but still it is a pilot's watch, so it's kind of, you know, suits the whole idea of a pilot's watch, right? So let's just quickly go to the next one, which is the another SN021B-1, right? So this time around the case is little, the shape compared to that one is a bit different, but still maintaining the 37 millimeters diameter. And this time around it has this vintage Explorer style dial, which for me it looks amazing. If I am to keep the 3 SN021 that I have, I'm gonna be keeping this one, because I just love the cute little dial here and the wearability of it, right? So awesome looking piece and awesome wearing piece. And yeah, you can throw it on ethos, you can throw it on leather strap, and it would look really cool, right? So of course this one is using the rib NATO from St. Martin as well, right? So, and yep, the versatility of this particular piece is awesome, right? So again, we have PT5000 movement in this one, so I think it is, you know, okay, not that bad. So even if they also have a bigger version, a 39 millimeters version, but those came on a Seiko. But yeah, still, if you want to have something a bit cheaper, a bit more affordable, but with the exact same styling, so yeah, this SN020 is another option. But still, for me, the 37 millimeters diameter is the one to go for, right? So next up is another SN021B-2, right? So this one has this 36 mil BB 36 mil look to it, but with a Tiffany blue dial, the exact same case as that one, but still I just can't help but to go for this Tiffany blue dial, because you know what, it looks so damn interesting, right? So again, similar fit and finish, so PT 5000 movement, and you know 45 mil, sorry 46 mil from lug, 45 mil from lug to lug, and just 11 millimeters thickness. Awesome piece, and the one that you should go if you like this Tiffany blue style die, right? So next up is another SN007. This time around they call it the 007X, basically a smaller version of that SN007. So this one has a 37 millimeters case, and diameter of the bezel I think is 37.5, so still looking small watch, and the exact same look aesthetic to the 40mm version, minus the fully Lume ceramic bezel insert, and this one has a PT 5000 movement, right? So of course it came on a bracelet, but I preferred it on this rubber strap, FKM rubber strap. Again, this one is from Saint Martin as well, because it has that vintage dive look to it. And yeah, still I think I don't really know why people don't really review this particular watch, because I think it looks cool, but because there are quite a lot of other 62 mass options out there, that is why maybe people don't really like or don't really review this particular piece, because it's quite expensive for more than $300 US, but still I think it looks nice, right? So next up is the I think this one they call it Saint Martin 0023. So first look at it, you guys know what this watch is an homage of, but it has this Miyota 9015 movement in it, right? So that's why it looks really nice to the second hands, and the lume on the indices of this particular watch is way much better compared to the real thing, if you guys know what I mean. And of course the bracelet looks cool, but still the bracelet on the original watch is a much better feeling compared to this one. I've gone through the difference between the two watches, so please do check out my video archive, right? So, and of course the thickness is just nice at 11 millimeters, but the main issue for me is that this this effective lug to lug is a bit too long, and yeah, you can see when I put it on, you can see there's quite a big gap between the first link here, huge gap there, but still it's a big looking watch, and I just wish that that Tissot or even Saint Martin produce a much smaller version, or maybe a 37mm version of this one, because then it would be perfect for my 6.75 inch wrist, right? So next up is the SN004 version, which is not being sold by Saint Martin, but rather being sold by Watch Dice, right? So this one is featuring the BB58 dial or style, right? So you guys can see it all over the dial, and all on the hands, and even on the bezel. Again, the exact same case as the older SN0006, and I think this case design is one of the most comfortable on the market today, right? So again, exact Seiko NH35 movement in it, and this beautifully done full rivet bracelet, but really a pain in the ass to size up, right? So yeah, let's just put it on the wrist and see how it looks like. Awesome looking piece, awesome wearability, but yeah, it's difficult to get this one because it's not being sold by Saint Martin, but yeah, it is still available for about $200 US, right? So next up is the only dress watch in this Saint Martin lineup. This is the SN0102, an homage of a vintage Seiko quartz, or what was it? Seiko. I just can't remember, guys. So it is an homage of a quartz Seiko, but it is made. It has an automatic ST something movement. I just can't remember. But still, the design of this particular piece is beautiful. All polished case. I just paired it with this Casio fully brushed bracelet, and it looks cool in my opinion. What do you guys think? But yeah, still, the 37mm diameter really suits the vintage aesthetic that Saint Martin is trying to achieve, and yeah, I think that looks cool. And check out the texture on that dial, very nice in my opinion, right? So next up is another homage of a very popular watch in 2022, right? So let's just bring that in. This is the Saint Martin SN0054, right? So you guys know what this is an homage of, that very popular GMT watch from the brand. And yeah, this one, when it came out, most of my subscribers complained about the heavy 4 patina lume on it. Yep, rightly so, but still I think it adds some character to this particular piece. And of course, yeah, I like it as it is, right? So 39mm in diameter, 40mm on the bezel, but the thickness of under 13mm, so making it you know, a whole lot thinner compared to the real thing. 20mm lug width, tapering down to 16, and of course it is paired with this awesome bracelet, right? So this is how this watch looks. So it feels like a 40mm watch, and because yeah, the watch is a bit top heavy because of the lug to lug is about 48mm. Yeah, an awesome looking piece. Maybe, but I'm thinking of selling it, guys. So yeah, what do you guys think? So maybe I should sell it to make some room for more Saint Martins. Yeah, so let's just see about that, right? So next up is another watch that is homaging to the brand, right? So this is the SN0107. You want to look at it, you guys will know what this watch is an homage of. And again, similar pattern, similar trend here. Very heavy 4 patina lume and an excellent bracelet as well. And they, you know, they even compare this to the finishing on the real things, which is the real thing in their description. But yeah, I don't really know whether that is a good or bad thing, but business point of view, maybe comparing your watch to the real thing is not a good practice. But yeah, what do I know, right? So again, 39mm in diameter, 12mm thickness, and lug to lug about 47, I think, and 20mm lug width, right? So with a, I think this one is using the Seiko NH35, and yeah, it looks cool in my opinion, right? So let's just put it on the wrist and see how it looks like. So just let me just adjust it like so, right? So that is how it looks. And yeah, I think for a daily driver, for a field watch, this thing is awesome, right? So next up is another watch that is not a homage of a Doxa 600T, but rather an homage or inspired design. So you can see the similarities here, but you can also see the differences that Saint Martin has made. It is a shame that not really many people enjoy this particular design, because you know, I kind of respect you know, you have to give some respect to Saint Martin because they are trying to be different, right? So by doing a little bit of some tweaking here and there. But yeah, sometimes you know, when you do something that is a little bit different, it tends to, you know, not selling that good, right? So yeah, this is one of the example of that. But still, for me, I think it looks cool, because even though it is using the YN55 or Seiko, the thickness is just 12mm, and for me this, and even the design here looks way much better compared to the original watch. And this one is tapering from 20 to 16, which is, I think, a lot better compared to the real watch, right? So the inspired watch, right? So this is how it looks on my 6.75 inch wrist, and I think it looks cool, right? So next up is the newer version of the SN0054. This one is the SN0054B, and it comes on the Seiko NH34 movement, right? So that one came with the Hangzhou 6460. This one is NH34, and this is the first ever Saint Martin that is using that particular movement. And yep, I think it looks cool. And of course, they have made it with this white color indices, and I think it looks cool. But I prefer both. I just don't know which one to choose, because I really need to sell one to make room for another watch. But yeah, still, this watch still, you know, looks good in my eyes at least. And yeah, let's just give them a quick lume, a quick blast of of some light here, minus this one, and see how strong the lumes on this, the lume on these Saint Martins, right? So Saint Martin never skimp on their lume. Let's just give them a quick blast of light here. So let's just give it some over here, over here, over here, over here, over there, over here. Yep. So are you guys ready? Where the heck am I? Oh my god, so sorry about that. So it's 3, 2, 1. And yeah, check out the Lume, guys. So awesome Lume on this piece. So this one is the SN0067, sorry, 0068. This is the 007, right? So next up is this 006, sorry, 004, and after that is 006. Cool looking Lume there, BGW9. And we also have the SN021 with the BGW9, again another 021B-1 and the 021B-2, right? So cool looking pieces. And the pilot's watch, the only pilot's watch from St. Martin here. Oh, awesome looking Lume there, SN030. And next up is this SN0007X, the smaller 62 mass. And yep, the SN0023, the PRX homage. And we have the 006 with the BB58 style dial. And what else do we have here? Oops, I forgot to take this one out. So this one is the 0054 in the vintage in the 449 Lume, and this one is the 54 in BGW9 Super Luminova. And last two is this 01, oh my god, 0107 the Ranger, and also the 00670 600T homage or 600T inspired watch, right? So there you have it, guys, my selection. Oh my god, now it's a mess. This is my selection, or my current state of the collection of the St. Martins. So I think they make you know, beautiful watches, and of course not that affordable, guys, because they are a bit on the expensive side on the market. But again, thank you very much for St. Martin store for providing me with discounts all over these years. And yeah, without your discount, I could not be able to, you know, feature so many St. Martins on my collection. But yeah, still, thank you very much for your support, and of course to my viewers for, you know, buying using my affiliate links, and that enables me to get more of these watches in for me to review. And yeah, thank you very much for the support. And if you guys like this video, please give me a big thumbs up, and if you want to see more future video reviews such as this one, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Until next time, I'll see you soon. Stay safe and bye bye.